Hi guys, tarot friends, my small little audience, thank you for coming around and watching all my videos. I appreciate it. And so today I have another one that came in a few days ago and haven't had a chance to do the official opening, and so I'm going to try to get it today. And a little background on this one. This is, it's another Marseille deck. It's the Marseille Sophistique, which was apparently a Kickstarter deck back in 2014. And it is put out by a local duo, husband and wife duo, Nick and Rachel Wirtz, here in Portland, Oregon, of 3pointcomics.com. And it is still available, obviously, and it's very affordable at about, I think it was $28, something like that, $25, $28. So, and they ship very quickly. So I've had this sitting around, taunting me for a few days to get to it. And, oh goodness, peanuts, wasn't expecting that. This is Portland, we don't use peanuts. Not environmentally friendly. Oh well. Okay, sorry, small interruption there. So they're local here in Portland, and frankly it's kind of astounding to me how many Portland deck creators there are. There have been so many decks done by Portland creators, and most of which I don't have, and some of them didn't, come to fruition on Kickstarter or whatever. But anyway, I missed this one on Kickstarter because back in those days, 2014, I really wasn't doing the Kickstarter thing yet. I had been stiffed for a deck back in 2012. The guy sort of took off with the money. Just kept, he'd post an update once in a while saying, well, this happened and that happened, and we're still going to do the decks and blah blah blah. And before we knew it, he had left the state and nobody ever saw the decks. And 7 years later, I think it's a pretty safe bet we never will. So I kind of gave up on Kickstarter for a while. So anyway, let's take a look at this pretty box. Very glossy. And I was so attracted to these soft colors, and I really hadn't seen, I don't even remember how I ran across this deck. It was just, in my usual travels around the web and probably looking something else up, and an image of this popped up, and I was like, ooh, what is that? I have to go find out. And off I went on my merry little chase and found it, and oh, isn't this pretty? Look at the lettering in this. What does this say? One of two variants, also referred to as tarot. Oh, they've got different card games in here. It's not just, I don't think it's even, yeah. Well, their website and the little video on Kickstarter that they had, and it's still up, you can still pull it up and look at it. They talk about preserving old games. And so that's what this is. It's got rules for old games in here. French tarot, something called Baronetti. Bonuses. Oh, how interesting. So if you wanted to do something other than divination or fortune telling with your deck, this has got some fun little rules to do that with. How cool. But anyway, I was just so attracted by these colors. It's so different. Let's go ahead and get that plastic off. They do seem, I think they're kind of glossy, so I don't know how much this will help, but there we go. Just pick that up in a minute. So look at that, isn't that pretty? And I'm getting shadow here from the camera. Oh yeah. Okay, there's our Fool. Magician. Or Le Bachelor, the Juggler. Papess. I guess I can't focus many closer than that. Oops. Oh, goodness. I may have to pause this and go turn off that overhead light. That's obnoxious. It's like white outlining or like highlighting on the drawings. The cardstock, oh, it's like a linen finish on the front here. I don't know if we can get that in the, if we can see that closely. And it's like shading, like they're old. I believe it's based on the Conver deck. But yeah, it's good cardstock. Very sturdy. Better than some of them that I've gotten recently. Charioteer. Le Chariot. And Justice is 8. And strength, of course, then there's 11. Isn't that pretty? I love these colors. $13 numbered, but no name. A pretty moon card. The sun reminds me a little bit of the Heron Marseille. There's our lovely King of Wands. Always makes me think of Blade Runner and Roy Batty. Oh, what a lovely page. And they said also, when I was checking the website, that the cards are, they switched the numbering to make it easier. It's got a top and bottom. And also, they're supposedly marked somehow to be able to tell Oh yeah, they're not, are they identical? They were supposed to be easily, you should be able to tell if it's reversed or, but I don't really see it. Am I missing something here? Supposedly they had made it somehow easier to tell if they were upright or reversed. Okay, this I can see, because the flowers on the top and the bottom are very different. The top one looks like a sunflower here. And the bottom is just different. But a couple of them didn't look any different top or bottom, so. Yeah, I'm not really seeing it. Okay, this one is obvious, I think. Or is it? Is it the same? They're slightly different, so, but unless you're intimately familiar with the cards, I don't think it's going to be that much easier to tell upright versus reversed. I'm not sure what they were trying to achieve there, or how they thought they had achieved it. Oh, now there's an Ace of Cups. And two, obviously, is very easy to tell. The cups are easy enough to tell upright or reversed, obviously, but the wands, I'm going to have to take a closer look at those, see what's going on. Swords. And Queen. Oh, what a beautiful ace. Wow. Okay, swords are always easy to tell. King of Deniers. Oops. Kind of a soft, like beigey, taupey colored background on the cards. They're not bright white. There we go. So like I said, they are on very, very sturdy cardstock. Oops. At some point I quit turning them over. I'm going to try giving them a little shuffle. Yeah. Let's see. Now there was no title card, which you usually get, no blank cards. Very sturdy box. Again, it's got that kind of beige coloring. It's not super white. I hope that's coming across okay. I'm not sure I have the camera set right. But yeah, it's a good thick deck. This is, like I said, very sturdy cardstock. So the edges are not trimmed in anything. Well, these are very stiff. They're going to take a little while to break in, but be a good working deck. I think it's very solid. My goodness. Yeah, so nice. I like it very much. I loved the colors, and I think I like the darkish background. Let's see if I can get this to show up a little better. This kind of shows it a little more. I don't think I had enough light before. You can kind of see it's darker. Yeah, there's, very little chatter on the internet about this deck. I'm not sure why. I think it's a nice addition to the Marseille style decks. And certainly one of the more affordable. And if you're in the US, shipping is fairly minimal. I think it was $5 or $6 to ship, and of course it came very quickly because I'm in the Portland area. Yeah, but they're very quick about shipping it out. It wasn't like, waiting 3 weeks and wondering what's happening with it. So, but yeah, another recent acquisition. And very happy with this one. So let me know what you think in the comments, and please subscribe if you're of a mind to. And I hope everybody has a nice weekend. Well, of course, this won't post for a few days, but I hope you had a nice Easter and nice Easter weekend, and have a good week ahead. So take care. Talk to you later. Bye.